Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I recently tried individual passion twist for the first time, so I am gonna share with you how I did it and some of my tips. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so I'm gonna start by doing braids throughout my hair, and this is just gonna make it easy for me to part my hair, I guess. You can use the rubber band method if you want to. It serves the same purpose, but I chose not to. There's nothing wrong with rubber bands, but I know some people do complain that it does break hair. I have personally not experienced that, so I would definitely use rubber bands in the future, but for this hairstyle I chose to do the braiding method. So with the braiding method is you braid your hair just like you would a single braid, and you braid it for about an inch. And to braid my hair, I'm going to be using the shining jam, the extra hold shining jam, and I think it's the conditioning one, and I'm going to put that on my scalp where my hair starts, and just braid it a little bit for like an inch, like I said, and that's just going to be the base of your hair. So you can use this method if you don't want to use rubber bands on your hair. This method also helps you grip the hair easily, especially if you are a beginner. And this is how the hair looks. I know in the back it looks like I have a twist, but I started off with a whole different hairstyle, then changed my mind, so that's why you see that. But yeah, this is how the hair looks. My parts are really tiny, and it's not what I was going for. It just so happened that they're really tiny, but I wanted it to be small medium, but I don't know how it became this small. But yeah, that's just, I'm just trying to show you what I have going on. And you can get you can try to make your hair as neat as you want it to be. To me, this is the best that I could do, okay, on my own. So you can just try your best. Okay, so this is where the important tips come in. Okay, I wanted my passion twist to be that juicy twist, and guys, it was so hard for me to get it, but I'm gonna show y'all the trick and a tip for you to learn, okay, to do it that way, because this is how the back was looking, and I did not like that. So I did not, and I messed around in the back for a little bit before coming back on camera to show you guys. So this is the hair that I'm using. I got it from the beauty supply store. I used 10 packs, I believe. And so this is the most important part of, if you want to have this kind of twist, the bouncy, nice, juicy twist, this is very important. You have to make sure that the curls of the hair align with each other. You don't want this. Okay, I'm gonna pause here. You don't want this. So you want two pieces of hair that go together, the curl pattern that goes together. This is what you want. Two pieces of hair whose curl pattern align. And another important tip is to make sure that you twist in the right direction. So once you find the two pieces that go together, you rough them up, and then you separate them, and then you start braiding. Okay, so I went ahead and attached the braiding hair to the root of my hair, and use my natural hair as the third braiding strand. Okay, that way I make a braid. And then I'm gonna use my shining jam and just make sure like the whole braid is soaked into that. The whole natural hair is soaked with the shining jam. Okay, that's very important because it's gonna blend into your hair. Okay, So we're gonna just do as we do a normal braid, okay, and making sure that it's nice and tight, and then we're just gonna start braiding. Another important tip to make sure is that you braid a little bit above your actual braid on your natural hair, okay, just braid a little bit, and then after we do that, you can start twisting. Okay, now I'm just taking my natural hair and attaching it to one side of the braid and then twisting. I'm not splitting the hair because my braids are so thin, okay, they're so small, so they don't really need me to split it, okay, but you can split it if you're doing the medium or the bigger twist, okay. And I'm not doing anything with the ends, I'm just twisting all the way to the end and letting a little bit of curl just, you know, hang. And here we go again, making sure that I'm covering the whole hair in my shining jam, okay. That is very important because you want to make sure that it blends into your hair very perfect, because if it doesn't, it's just gonna look all frizzy and it's not gonna blend. And then taking my 2 strands of the twist like so, just 2 of them, and then opening up. This is what's gonna make you have the nice bouncy juicy twist, okay. And if you feel like you didn't put enough of the shining jam, you can always add it as you're going. Okay, so starting out like a normal braid and make sure it's nice and tight. If you want to make sure that it's nice and tight, you can just pull your natural hair, you know, like so, and see what I'm doing. Okay, that's just making sure that it's nice and tight and it's on your scalp, okay. And then we're just gonna start braiding for a little bit, and then I'm adding my shining jam here, okay, and then I'm gonna start twisting. And the direction in which you're twisting is very important, like I said, because if you're gonna go the opposite way, it's not gonna look nice like this. It's gonna look like the other one that I showed you guys in the beginning, and that's what you're going for, that's fine. And I'm twisting all the way until the end, but I didn't do anything with the ends because I wanted that boho style, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys for the 3rd time, and hopefully it makes sense. But if it doesn't, if what I'm saying doesn't make sense, you guys can always rewind. That's why I'm showing you several times. That's why you can see what I'm doing and you can rewind and to make sure that you get it, okay? And this is beginner friendly, okay? Because and just make sure you twist in the right direction like so, and look at that twist, okay. And you don't have to have your parts as small like I did. Like I said, this was not my intention, okay. And the part that took the longest was actually the parting of the hair. It took me several hours to do that, maybe like 4 hours, but I was stopping a lot, okay, mom life. But other than that, that's the part that took the longest. Doing this part did not take long, but if you have like bigger parts, it should not even take you as long at all, okay. Okay, so this is how the twists look like, and I'm loving it. But like I said, it doesn't have to be too neat because it's a boho style, okay. All right, so this is how the hair looks all done, and I love this hair. I love this hair, okay. And the color, oh my gosh, girl. So anyways, we're just gonna oil the scalp because that's very, very important. And after I oil the scalp, I'm going to massage my scalp, okay. And I'm using avocado oil to oil my scalp. And I'm gonna be using Edge Control by Creme of Nature. This was not for me to lay my edges or my baby hair because I ain't got any, but I was just trying to make my front look really neat and the hair to like lay, you know, nice. But even though it's already laying nice and stuff, but you know, just give it a little shine. But it's not for like baby hair or anything like that. It's just an extra step that you don't even have to do. Okay. Alright, and this is how the hair looks. This is the finished look. I am loving this hair, guys. Oh my gosh. And it was so easy to install, and it's so lightweight. It's not heavy at all. I love the color, y'all. It's so beautiful. And yeah, it didn't take long at all. It's so easy to install, and if I can do it, trust me, you guys can do it. Okay, because I'm not a braider. So yeah, you can definitely do it if I can do it. And that is it for this video, guys. I hope you learned a thing or two, and if you did, thumbs up the video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel if you have not. Follow, okay? And you can style it in different ways and however you want to style it. And I usually don't do colors, so I'm really feeling this, and I plan to have this for a whole month. Okay, I usually have my protected styles for like 3 to 4 weeks, and I plan to have it for a month. So yeah, all right, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I shall see y'all in my next video. Bye guys.